Many Chicagoans are outraged after CTA announced their plan to raise fare on both buses and trains next year. I'm here at the Chicago Transit Authority where protesters flooded the public budget hearing in hopes to stop the fare hikes in its tracks.
Fare hikes! Shut them down! Fare hikes! Shut them down! Fare hikes! Shut them down!
That's the chant of angry CTA riders who are disgusted by the Chicago Transit Authority's proposal to hike fare prices in 2018. It will be the first hike in almost a decade. The proposed fare increase will up card fares for train rides from $2.25 to $2.50 and bus rides from $2 to $2.25. For people who are paying with cash, it's $2.50 as well. The cost of the monthly Venture card will rise to $105. John Beecham says people simply can't afford it.
The main reason we disagree with it is because people can't afford it. People on the south side, people on the west side, people in poor communities, working communities in Chicago. It's already expensive enough to live here.
The CTA maintains that they have no choice but to increase fare prices given the fact that there was a $33 million cut in state funding.
The CTA, in preparing a 2018 budget, was faced with a number of challenges that we haven't seen in years. The state cut our funding $33 million for next year, which is a big chunk of funding for us. We're also seeing more competition from ride sharing. So some of our riders that would have ridden trains or buses have switched to alternative service.
Although CTA says the fare increase will generate $23 million in revenue for operations, riders are just not having it. Many of them say it's not necessary and it's an attack on everyday people.
We will stand together to stop the CTA fare hikes because they are an outrageous attacks on workers, the poor, the disabled, the elderly, and people from oppressed communities.
Beecham, who will continue to fight to end the hikes, had one last word for the board.
You are criminals who are stealing from the poor and giving to the rich, and you will have your day.
And many protesters told me after the meeting that they're highly upset at CTA's decision to do this. And not only that, how it will affect low-income families and also their daily ride to work. At the Chicago Transit Authority, Montezz Allen, Urban Broadcast Media.